Hello, welcome to DIY Ideas. Today I'm going to show you how to make this really cool loop scarf. It's kind of like a thin fabric I used, and it's kind of elastic. It's kind of like a t-shirt fabric. Yeah, it's very ideal, and it's about 150 by 150, and I've cut off a piece, and I've got 150 by 55 centimeters. So 150 by 55. I've got this sewing machine, and I already got a string attached. I've got a black one, just that will match. Right, I've placed two sides over one another, so inside out, and I'm gonna sew in the length of 150. I'm gonna sew that all the way down to connect those sides together. Alright, so then I'm just gonna use one type or one specific mode on the sewing machine. You can use zigzag, you can use straight, that's completely up to you what you prefer. It depends on the fabric as well. Right, there we go. I've got some tape here, so I place it next to it, and I've got some pins in there as well to make sure it doesn't move. And the tape is for me going just straight. Right, then we're going to place it under the little foot, and yeah, to use a sewing machine, it's a skill itself, but if you get it under control, I bet you'd love to use it. I've got this little handle there, and if you start sewing the little beginning, you can press the handle backwards, and the sewing machine will go the other way. That way it won't, you don't need a knot in the end of the string. You just go forward and backwards at the ends of, well, the beginning at the end of the scarf, and that way it will hold as well. And then from then on you just go forward. So you need the foot to stay into place, and you just follow that all the way straight. Make sure the fabric stays straight. Right, after one side, I'm here at the end, and I'm just going to show you how to finish off. And that way we can just make a corner and we can go to the other side. That's what we're going to do. So lift the foot up, and then place your fabric. Obviously take the tape off, otherwise it's gonna go into the actual string. And I can place the tape now this way, so we'll stay straight as well. Right, so let me do this direction. Right, we're at the end. So I'm going to go from forwards backwards, and I'm going to go backwards again, and now forwards again. That way it's ended completely, and then I can cut it off. Alright, those two little strings, I just open up and I make a little knot, double knot. And then I can cut off the rest. Right, there we go. There's quite a big amount of fabric left, so I just cut that off. You can always leave or keep the leftover fabric. There's something, you can use it for making dolls or making little flowers on something. Right, I've got the opening here. Then open it up. You can grab the little corners and then both corners and pull through. There we are. So this is the only end that's opening. That's open now. So I'm just gonna place this inwards. And the other side I'm going to connect to one side to another. So basically I'm going to place it in there, in the opening. So that's the opening. Then we've got the side that's already been sewed. And then we're going to connect that from there to there. And it's nice to use some pins for this to hold it into place. Alright, I can see the length, like the actual size of the scarf this way. And if I want, I can cut off a little bit more if you want it shorter or not. So be careful with the needles. I think it's nice. If you're satisfied, then I'm going to sew it that way. Right, just make sure that you got both sides together. Place one side into another. We're gonna, obviously we pin it down so it's all into place. And make sure you don't sew through the other end of the scarf. That sometimes can happen. Then we're going to sew from one side to another. And again, start in the beginning backwards and forwards, so it's all connected properly. And then backwards. And forwards again. And yeah, I really like it. I hope you like it as well. You try it at home. If you yeah, I like the fabric, I like the pattern of it. I think it's lovely. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, be careful with sewing. And yeah, I hope you liked the video. If you did, then subscribe to our channel down below for free and always be the first one to be informed about new videos. We've got loads of ideas, loads of creativity, loads of DIY. And yeah, you can also write us a comment down below as well. And yeah, you can make this scarf with different types of fabric. That's completely up to you. This is quite a stretchy fabric, but you can grab like a thick wool for maybe the winter time. Yeah, I hope you try it at home. I would recommend it. I think it's nice. And yeah, yeah, we hopefully see you soon at DIY this. Have a good day, and I'd say have fun making the scarf. Bye bye.